Real quickly before we get into this video, I'm going to be giving away this huge arcade dog right here once we reach 100 subscribers on this channel. So if you want a chance to win a free huge pet, hit that subscribe button down below. Alright, now into the actual video. In this video, I'm going to be telling you all how to flip huge pets inside of the trading plaza in order to get yourself a bunch of profit. Assume if you're here, you clicked on this video, you just want to get a bunch of gems really quickly doing this method, or you're just trying to get into trading as well. I've seen a lot of people that actually want to know how to trade as well. This is kind of like a part of that. If you want to figure out how to trade, then this is a good video to actually watch as well. So if you want to make sure to make a bunch of profit, then definitely stick to the end of this video. And then also, like I said in the intro, make sure to subscribe because there is a huge arcade dog giveaway at 100 subs. We're actually getting pretty close to that, so it's going to be happening really soon. Alright, now we should get into it. The first thing that I actually want to show y'all real quick, and it was from my last video, if I can get out of full screen and go here. This website, db.biggames.io, is going to be super useful because it will show you the cheap huge pets as well. If you're looking for some cheap huge pets, it'll show you that, and it'll also show you the huge pets that are going to be pretty good to flip. Each pet, as you can see on here, actually has a history of how much it costed in gem amount. You can go back in the history and also exist history as well. It shows that. That's not as important, but it's really this value history or whatever right here that you can look at. You can kind of look at this thing right here and then see if this huge pet is going to be worth flipping or not. Most huge pets, if you can get it to the right price, are going to be worth flipping. So just play by that rule of thumb. I'm going to give you all a few rules to kind of play by, and you'll know exactly which huge pets to flip. Also, just to make it a little bit easier for me, I'm gonna go into the trading plaza because I have to explain some things in there. So let's go ahead and join a trading plaza server right now. Alright, we are here in the trading plaza. Everything's loading up right now. So the few rules of thumb that you kind of want to follow here. Now, my golden rule, and I use this when I'm flipping any huge pet or Titanic pet even, or really any item in the game. It doesn't even have to be a huge pet. If I'm flipping any item in the game, then it has to be, I'll just use huge pets in this example because it's easier than if I were to explain all the items in the game. But for huge pets, I have a rule where it has to be at least 2 to 3 million profit, more on the 3 million side. Like, the huge pet has to be able to make me more than 3 million diamonds in order for it to be worth flipping. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these booths here and let's see. This thing right here is, wow, that's definitely not worth it. Jesus, 38 for that. That is definitely not worth it. That's not flippable at all. This dude probably actually is trying to flip this thing right here. So we're not going to go look at that. Maybe this booth right here. Let's see. I'm just trying to find a good example, but there's so many bad examples in here that, oh my goodness, man. Yeah, so you can tell the good deals get bought up pretty quickly as well. Okay, here we go. This one is pretty much where it needs to be. This one's about the wrap price. When you find a huge pet, so for instance, let's say the huge Heartbreak Fairy, right? I'm just using it as an example. Don't actually go and do this, but it's worth 19.7 million right now. So let's say you bought it for 18 million, right? That'd be 2 million just about. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sell this at about its wrap price, but you're going to want to sell it for a little bit higher because people are still going to buy it. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit over the wrap price. People are still going to buy the pet most likely. This person's basically doing exactly what I would do. As you can see, it's worth about 20 million. They're selling it for 21. 21 might actually be a little bit too steep. Maybe I'd bring that down to like 20.5. But basically, yeah, you just have to be able to sell it for a tiny bit over the wrap price. And when you're buying huge pets to flip, it should be a few million under the wrap at least. And that just makes it so you're not just flipping things that'll get you like 100,000 gems or something like that, because that's not going to be worth your time. So you're going to want to find the huge pets that are at least 2 to 3 million. I mean, if you've been looking for a while, maybe go for some 2 million flippers, but mainly most of the time you're going to want to go for the ones that are 3 million or above. I can't seem to find anything in here that is worth that. Oh yeah, Then there's also like the really expensive ones right here. Like this is not going to be a good thing to flip because this huge pet is currently obtainable. I should also mention that as well. That's one of my other rules of thumb. When you're flipping huge pets and the huge pet is currently obtainable in the game, like the huge pet that you're trying to flip is obtainable in the game currently and is constantly going up and exist, just be careful with that because the value is most likely dropping all the time if it's going up and exist all the time. So just be aware with that. You know, the ladybug, it's a new pet. It just came out. That's why there's only 365 exist here. It's probably not going to stay at 1.47 billion. That's why this person's listing it at 1.25. You kind of have to be aware of these things when you're out there trading. However, this pet right here, the huge podcat, this might actually be a good buy right here. Now, obviously not going to buy it, but as you can see, it's listed as a great deal, right? That's one thing. That's already a green flag. The next green flag is that it's 600 million profit. You're obviously not going to be able to sell it for that. When it's these expensive pets here, you're probably not going to be able to sell it for like that price or the wrap price just because it's so expensive. You're probably going to have to drop it like 100 million at least. But this is going to be a good deal also because this pet's about to go away. You won't be able to get this pet as of tomorrow. At the time of filming now, the cards event's about to end, I think. I don't think they're making a part 3. So this pet is actually going to be really good because no one else is going to be able to get it and it's under 500 to exist. This is a super good buy right here. This is actually pretty good as well. If we're looking for cheap huge pets right here, this is pretty good. This one's 500,000 below. You could try to sell it for 20, maybe 21 and someone would maybe get it. It's kind of like tucked behind the booth right here. As you can see, you kind of have to scroll on the booth as well. So that might be a good buy as well. There really isn't anything else of value in here. This is another one I'd be cautious of. You know, it's obtainable right now. It's probably just only going to go up and exist. And as you can see, most people are basically doing it already. They take the huge pet that they bought for about the wrap price or below it, especially these cheap ones. If you can't find them for 2-3 million below wrap, then that's fine. You know, it does not matter. There's also some things you can do when you're trying to sell huge pets as well. So I'm actually gonna unlock one of my huge pets really quickly. Don't worry, this isn't the giveaway huge. This one's just another one that I hatched yesterday. But let me go ahead and claim a booth if I can even get up there, Jesus. Okay, let me claim a booth. And as you can see, when I list this right now, it's 19.4. I hatched it, I didn't buy it. But if I were to sell this thing right here, then most people, they probably would just put it up for 21 million. And that would be the end of it. They would just put it for 21, and then that would be that. That's probably not what you should do. I mean, this probably a lot of traders already know this, but if you're new to the trading scene, then you probably don't know this. If you put it up for something like 20.9 million, then people might be more enticed to buy that because they see the 20 before it and not 21. So they think, and they don't really pay attention to this 9 here. And they might think that it's a better deal than it actually is. It's a little bit of a marketing technique. You can do that if you want to, but I guess if you really want that 100,000 diamonds, then I guess you don't have to do that. I don't do it all of the time, but you can do that as well. Last thing I kind of want to talk about here, I know I kind of went on for a long time about that, but the last thing I want to talk about here is the auction. The auction, if you are in a server, now this really can only work and you can really only get some really good huge pet flips if you're in like a kind of empty server. Like this might be a good server to do it in because there's not too many people in here, but if someone puts them in auction and it's a good deal, I would definitely bid on that. If you're active in the server, definitely bid on that, see if you can get it for a good price. And I mean, the auction, it's super underrated that way. If you can actually use it that way, super underrated, and you can definitely get some good flips with that. And then obviously, please do not stay in dead Trading Plaza servers like this. Only go to these servers if either you've been here for a while and just like drained out or whatever. Don't stay in these servers. Only be here like if you've been in the server for a while and it just kind of, you know, drained out people or whatever, and then just go to a new server. Yeah, really the only reason you should be here and just actively staying here is to see if anyone's putting up any auctions. But besides that, just try to get into a server that is the most full you can possibly get. And also, I kind of like to do this, I don't know if it helps or not, but getting booths in the front, specifically these 4 right here that I'm kind of hovering over right now, these are going to be the best booths. These ones are also pretty good. These two on the side here, on either side, those are going to be pretty good. Anything in the bottom row, really. But try to stay away from the edges as well. Do not put your booth on the edge. They're going to come to you last, so don't do that. And finally, with all of that, we're going to watch this person hatch the egg because we've been talking for a while. Let's see what they get. And they got a mushroom raccoon. That's pretty good. Congrats, dude. But that is going to be it for this video. That's how you're going to want to flip huge pets. I haven't seen a lot of YouTubers do videos like these before, so decided that I would do one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, huge arcade dog giveaway at 100 subs. We're almost there. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.